The county fair isn't the only place to get that fried to perfection golden brown taste. Oh, you can get it at home too.
Or in our case, the Kitchen Concepts Kitchen. We're here with Deborah Lee Walker. She is a personal chef and author. So good to see you back here.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.
So we are making corn dogs.
We are doing corn dogs with a twist.
With the twist. I love the twist.
And I came up with the idea of corn dogs because I don't know about you, but I am so tired of this cold weather. And, you know, I know baseball's around the corner. I was thinking, well, baseball, corn dogs, you know.
Sure. There you go.
Yeah, so it's corn dogs with twist. So what we're going to start out is we will be actually making a basic corn dog. So you want to put your dry ingredients first and mix them really well. And then I'm going to come over here with you.
Okay.
Okay. So I love to teach children's cooking classes, and they are so into the presentation. And I love the sweet and salty combination.
Yeah.
So here's your basic corn dog, and you can just think of yourself as another Picasso. And this is like icing, this is fluff, and we have chocolate sauce, and this will act like a glue.
Okay.
And then you can take these or Captain Crunch. I was saying earlier, when I was growing up, I was never allowed to have one of those types of cereals. So when I see Captain Crunch or any kind of thing that's just colorful, you know, Fruit Loops, amazing what they have now.
Yeah.
But you might want to crush this a little bit. And also, I love the black cookie because crumbled, that's a nice contrast in color. All right, so we'll get you started.
Okay.
And I'm going to come back over here. And how are you doing?
Just about done. I noticed that we put in baking soda and baking powder.
Yes, and I always have to think for a second. Okay, baking soda actually counteracts the acid.
Okay.
And so we have buttermilk here. And that's the acidity. In fact, if you like to make homemade spaghetti sauce, definitely want to put a little baking soda in there. Don't put sugar, soda. And that, it will start to bubble up and you'll see that it's eating the acid.
Interesting.
The baking powder will give it that light texture that we want.
All right, so we're going to put these in?
You're going to put the buttermilk in.
Okay.
Couldn't quite fit it on one.
Oh, okay, we have two separate ones.
Yep. And then while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and roll a hot dog in flour. This is going to act like a glue.
Okay. And do we need the eggs in here as well?
Yes, please.
Okay. And we'll make ourselves a corn dog batter.
You know, I love going to the fair. I know I feel bad about coming on after, you know, about your heart and all this. But,
that's okay.
But I love going to the fair and all the foods that you get there. You know, the fried Oreos and all that kind of stuff.
Everything in moderation, right?
Yes,
correct.
Everything in moderation.
That's what we always tell ourselves when we have talking about heart health and then coming around and talking about something that maybe might not be so healthy for your heart.
Okay, and you want to put this in here.
Okay.
We're putting it in a tall jar, like a canning jar or something. It's a lot easier to dip the dog into the jar versus a flat pan. You're doing so good.
Makes
I don't know
sense.
what I'm doing.
She's always my creative girl over here.
All right, so we're going to get that all in there, fill that up.
That's about good, because
Good
this is going to push
hot
down.
dog's going
Yeah.
to push through there. Okay, look at that, huh?
And you just, with this, we'll just...
And I was worried it was a little thick, but you need it to be thick, right? You don't want it to
You
be too runny.
do need it to be thick.
Oh, look at that.
And look at that. I mean, I'd say,
Oh,
whoops,
wow.
it's all right. This will fry very fast. So what you want to do is once you look at this, you see that it's starting to turn a little golden, then you start to rotate it. It will not take long at all.
Ideally, it would be nice if you had some kind of a long cylinder kind of thing that you could dip it in, but we don't have that.
I tell you what, he is genius.
Yes, he is.
Now this oil, okay, is not quite as hot as I would like it. The reason you want your oil really hot is because that's going to sear the outside. That's what's going to give you the crunchy. If it's not real hot, it has a tendency to absorb the oil, and that's what you don't want.
We don't want that.
Yeah,
yes.
but we'll get going. All right, look at him. He's
I'm
already
already ahead of you.
He's already ahead on
Yep.
on another one.
We're going to have two, because I know Lisa's going to want one. So
I don't know. I might just eat
And
my sweet one.
traditionally, with your corn dog, mustard or ketchup is the condiment. But once we take a break, we're going to talk about other corn dogs. Okay, there you go.
All right, well, that's exactly what we are going to do. We're going to take a little break. We're going to cook up these corn dogs, come back, and talk about different ways you can put a twist on the fair classic. Stick around, DelmarvaLife will be right back. All right, stop what you're doing and take a look at these perfectly crispy golden brown corn dogs. Before the break, personal chef and author Deborah Lee Walker stepped us through the process to make this fair favorite at home. And you guys cooked up the corn dogs.
Yes.
Now what are we going to do?
Well, typically with your basic corn dog, you would want mustard or ketchup as your condiment. But everything I do, I like to be different. That's one thing about me. I can't be like everybody else. So we're going to talk about corn dogs with a twist. Obviously, this is a dessert corn dog for children. They love doing things like this. And also,
Everything's falling off.
don't think of a corn dog as just having to be a hot dog, okay? Right here, we have a kielbasa.
Wow, okay.
Yes, which for the guys, a mug of beer, you know, they're watching the baseball game or something like that.
Brilliant.
That is perfect. Also, if you can look at this is what I call a taco corn dog.
Okay.
We have the salsa, we have the jalapenos, that type of thing. I also like to think in sausages. I love seafood sausage. And with the seafood sausage corn dog, you could do like an aioli or something like that, kind of like a tartar sauce.
Right.
Also, you can get hot dogs like with cheddar cheese and jalapenos. There's the chicken hot dogs. There's such a wide variety. And don't think of always yellow mustard.
Right, right. That's
You know, just get out of the groove of just your basic corn dog with mustard and ketchup was the purpose of this. Kind
Wow.
of open up your imagination, just have fun with it.
I tell you what, you are manifesting summer by creating all of these corn dogs. This is
Well,
great.
I tell you, I had someone bring me a tulip plant, and they said, "Trust me, spring is coming." So I'm looking forward to spring and everything.
But this is great because we've always talked about that in the kitchen. It's what you like, and you can experiment. And this is a perfect example because I never would have thought of altering a regular corn dog.
And it's just so easy. But can you imagine if, like, you're watching a baseball game and the guys, they get a kielbasa
Oh, my husband would go
corn
nuts.
dog? I mean, that, you know, so. And also for the children, then you can cut them in half and do little mini ones too.
Yeah.
Just, you know, again, have fun and just be creative.
But I think the children are going to go for the ones with the sugar and
Sugar.
fluff. And I
Yes.
forgot to put chocolate on it. I put a little
Oh, you
chocolate.
got to use the special spoon.
This is
Oh,
really
yeah.
cool. This is something that you can order online. You actually can like write with this on your plate, but also you see the tip, there's a little tip there. It helps you like,
Kind of aim it a little better.
well, I'm just going to do it on the
Oh,
plate.
do it on the plate.
You can do your swirls, that type of thing.
Fancy drizzle there.
But you
yeah.
can write with this. So these are little tools that, you know, are kind of fun to have. And of course, in the kitchen with my nails, I cannot do without these.
Yeah.
I don't know what you really call them. I call them culinary tweezers for lack of,
Okay.
you know.
That works.
That works. I got some fluff on them. I mean, I guess all that we have left to do is try them out.
It's really to sample them, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna.
Well, I did bring you guys a napkin.
Oh,
Oh,
good,
okay.
Yes.
good. Because you've been in the kitchen with us before, obviously.
There you go.
Oh, thank you, thank you. All right,
All
cheers.
right.
Cheers. Oh, cheers. I like that.
While you guys try, I'll give you a second. I'll talk while you guys are chewing. These are perfect for you. Like you said, baseball season is coming, and this is perfect. I could see sitting on the sofa with this.
And can I just say this? It didn't take any time to cook, but the hot dog's warm. You know?
Yeah. I never thought I would eat a hot dog with fluff, chocolate, and pink icing. It's actually pretty good. It's very good. What am I saying?
Fantastic.
Deborah Lee Walker, personal chef and author. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Always fun to have you in the Kitchen Concepts kitchen. Stick around. DelmarvaLife will be right back.